pro?
Man, I couldn't even believe I was out there, man. It was like a dream coming true, man. It was really fun just being out there, man, having the logo on my chest, man. This is my dream place to come play, man. So the fact that I was out there on that practice for today, just with all the guys, man, it just felt like being home, man.
Why was this your dream place?
Man, I just love this state, man. My best friend moved out here. So I always talked about this being like my retirement state, but my best friend moved out here during COVID. And then I've been out here just every summer, every time I get to come out since then, man. I just fell in love with the place. I trained out here, fell in love with it even more, man. And then, the team needs my position, man. So I was like, this would be a great position for me to come in and bring my personality and then my physicality to this team and bring some character to this squad as well. So.
So you've been out here this summer, so you've been through the 110s?
Oh, yeah, I've experienced it before. It was my first time. Yeah, today was cool. Yeah, today's a cool day, yeah.
But you're ready for the rest
yeah, so in Lubbock, where I played at, where Texas Tech, my university was, it's very similar where it just doesn't get as hot. And so we might get 105 or like 103, but same dry climate. Elevation is a little bit higher than here, but shoot, I've been out here for a while, so not to say I'm super adjusted, but I've been here before. So,
have you been able to reconnect with Buddha?
So I met him on my 30th visit, but it was just like walking through the hallway. It was the first day they came back in the building, so I just introduced myself. He probably doesn't even remember it. He probably meets a lot of people coming through his 30s, but no, I haven't seen any of the older guys. I've seen Trail leaving one day, but I haven't really just ran into. I think today's like their off day, so. Only a few of them are funneling in, getting some extra work treatment and things like that to help the bodies and everything.
How much do you know about where to go around here? Having been here a few times, can you talk to some of the other guys and say, hey, you should try this place?
Well, I've only been here one time prior, but I've been in Arizona before, so that's a little bit different. But on my 30, they showed me a little about everything. So I had a slight idea. I'm still trying to find all the bathroom spots in the building. So between meetings, that's the hard part. They give you 3 minutes. You got to be able to find the bathroom. So that's the hard part. But for the most part, everything's pretty much laid out. We're always, right now with the rookie class, we're always together. So you're always following somebody. So if you don't know, somebody might know. I'm with Jaden Davis pretty much all day. So he might know something I don't know. So if he knows it, I'm following him. If I know something, he's following me. So it's a true buddy system, for us to get situated and adapted to this new lifestyle.
What do you think about Nick Rollis' defense so far? What do you big fan of?
Yeah, so a little bit similar to what I played in college. I played in the NFL style defense my last 2 years in college. Hats off to my staff for exposing me to that. So everything's pretty much similar. The difference between now and then is all of my techniques and my style of plays are really defined to a T. At the level I just left, they lay it out to you. I was a vet in that system, more advanced guy in my technique and everything. So I knew what I was doing, but now everything, all my body movements, while I'm doing it, while I'm thinking that is being explained to me to a really defined level, and that's the fun part, man. I love learning defensive ball, but I'm actually learning why I'm doing specifically why I'm doing. I'm learning why we're calling this versus this, what are we taking away. I've already pretty coolest part since being here so far.
Greg Moore, Arizona Republic. Good to meet you, man. I think I speak for everybody when I said we can't wait to watch you play ball.
All right, so what's up?
It sounded, dude, when they were going to introduce you, somebody was like, Rabbits coming out next. You know anything about that?
That's basically my first name. It's not my first name for real, but that's my nickname. So I got it when I was 5 playing ball. First time playing football, I played a year and a half of littles down the field. Didn't get in touch. I played we call it tackle the man. You throw the ball in the air, run around, tackle whoever. So that was close thing to contact, but I was fast. So I was the king of tackle the man. Especially in my backyard, he wasn't tackling me. And we ain't had no fences where I was at, so he just had space to run for days, and I never got tired. Then I go out to the football, put the pads on, give me the ball, I'm just just run around, not trying to get tackled. So we got rabbits out there where I'm from in Oklahoma City. Coach was you run around like one of them dang bunny rabbits. So it was bunny rabbit. So, and then through the years, it just transitioned to rabbit. And then for sure, everybody just called me Rab. So I introduced myself in traditional settings to Dadrion, but I see you again, or if I feel the the setting is right. How I introduce myself as Rab or Rabbit. So it just kind of depends on like what setting I'm in and who I'm talking to. Because to this guy, Rabbit might sound, oh, he's not serious, but Dadrion might sound like, okay, this. And then when you meet me, oh, find out they call you Rabbit, and then it gets to going into like a little more warmer situation.
What do you want us to call you?
Y'all call me Rabbit, man. It don't matter to me, man.
What does mom and dad, mom especially, think?
So my mom calls me Dadrion. My dad calls me Dadrion, but occasionally my mom will call me Rabbit, and it's like the word. She's the only one that I don't let call me that. Yeah, and a lot of like my teachers, like female teachers, they're like, we're not just gonna call you that. We're gonna call you by your name, Dadrion. I'm not calling nobody. Like I was talking to special teams coach when I first met him. He was like, I'm calling you Dadrion. I'm not calling you Rabbit. I'm not calling no grown man Rabbit. So I was like, that's cool. I was like, that's cool, man. But shoot, you can call me. I love my name. I've never met anybody with my name before. Dadrion. It's very unique. My father named me, so I don't care what you call me. My mom called me Cletus sometimes, so she just throw names at me.
Hey, how's the team bonding been at the hotel? You know,
It's been smooth. It's our first day. I've seen pretty much the coolest thing about it is, so when we were going through this whole process, they were always talking about, hey, meet the guys because you might be on the team. Half the guys that I've been with that are here, like I've seen them. I've played at the East West. I've been to the NFLPA debate with them. I mean, the debut. So it's like all these trained with them. Like there's like a bunch of guys that I've seen before. So it's like when I came here and I'm watching the draft, I was like, oh, like okay, I'm getting to see him again. And when I seen him, it's like never would have thought I'd have saw you again, man. So it's pretty cool. You know, once we get to the hotel, we're pretty much in our books and everything. Me and Jaden Davis are roommates, so we have a real cool connection right now. Just helping each other out because we're both in the same goal together. You know what I'm saying? As far as with Max and EJ, they're in the same group as us, but not in the same room as us. So it's like when we get on the field, it's like we're over here, but when it's time to come together, it's like nothing. Like the spark's been there. We're all excited to be here, and for us to get to where we want to be at, like we all just want to play football, man. We just want to make the team, live our dream out, and like that's like the ultimate goal of us being here. So for us to come here and say I'm gonna do it myself is very selfish. So I feel like everybody's come in, the vibe is good. There's not nobody, oh, I was drafted here, I'm above here, I was drafted here, so everything's like that, man. It's like we all came in and we want to fulfill the goal. The big goal thing here that Coach JG talks about is teaming you, and we're here for the team, man. I feel like in our programs, we were that guy to put the team first and you second, so it's just like we're just walking into another building we just left, so.
How much does it help as you make that transition to have some familiar faces throughout the draft process now here?
Sure, it's always cool, man, to go somewhere when you know somebody. It's like kind of like going on vacation. You don't know the spots unless you know somebody. So, just being around all the guys that you've seen before, it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. This whole scenario that we've walked in is the unknown. You don't know what to expect. Like anything can happen. We've always heard all these stories of all the good and all the bad, and we just want all the good. But when the bad happens, how do we respond to it? So just having those guys that are, I would say, just like-minded and are going through the same journey that we can relate to, like people that we can actually relate to. You have coaches that play the game, you can relate to them and things like that, but like going through this process is different for each and every single draft class. You come in for a new team. Coach Monty says yesterday or 2 days ago that the last draft class set the standard. Well, we're here to set the standard above that. So when the next class come in and we're vets 2 years in, that we can have that say-so. So when those rookies come in next year, they look at us with a level of respect. Like, okay, we seen what that did. We seen what y'all did. We seen how hard y'all played. Now let's mimic that. And then that turns into like a disaster on Sundays for the next team. So that's kind of what we want it to be.
Did you see the fact that they played so many rookies last year as encouraging for you that, hey, they're not afraid to play young players?
Yes. And even if it wasn't, I believe in my skill set. I believe in who I am as a person. I wanted to come here for a reason. I knew my position was needed. So my position is needed in everybody needs a versatile safety DB, So I just want to come and serve myself on the team any way I can. I might not play this year. I might play next year. I might just be straight special teams. But however it takes to win the team, man, I'm a true team player, man. I want the team to win. I want the place to go very far, man. So I believe the people in this community, in the state deserve it. So that's what I come to do.
Man, one of the things that made Buddha really stand out when he first got drafted, he played special teams like a monster. right? It was like all pro special teams. I think I know he was a Pro Bowl on special teams. And then we've also seen rookies come in and they didn't embrace that. Have you heard from veteran guys talking to you about the importance of doing whatever you need to do to get on the field? Is this something you've thought about already?
Yeah, so it's kind of the same way. Speaking on the program I just left, my first 3 years I had Coach Wells and his staff, good staff and all. But when my next head coach Joey McGuire came in, I kid you not, he changed my perspective on the game of football and about life. Like, it was a true NFL style program, and even for me, I'm a vet. I played 3-4 years before he got there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, it's easy for me to come in and say, like, okay, like I'm the guy. Like, I'm just gonna do my job. But it's more than that, you know. There's like you said, it's team to you. So special teams is a huge part of the game. I take two phases of the ball really serious because I don't play offense. So for me to come in, like, I understand my job. I understand I'm coming in to a program where we got two really good vet safeties. We got really good guys behind them, and including myself. So I understand that I have to play my part until my time is ready. You know, you never want to wait for the moment. But at this point, you kind of got to. You're saying, I'm coming here. I want to give everything I can to put myself on the field. Like, I still have dreams and aspirations and goals for myself. But I understand that there's stepping stones to get to those goals. So in order for me to get to my goal, I have to assert myself somewhere, and first that's special teams. And then coming from that, and it really just gives you confidence to play in the game. I mean, when I came into Tech my first year, I transferred over from running back to safety. So, like, I didn't know what I was doing. But me running down on kickoff, punt team, holding up blocks, shedding on punt return, and things like that, when I got in the game, I was somewhat prepared. You see what I'm saying? Now that my IQ level, my body is a lot better, I'm more advanced than I was when I was 18-year-old Rab. So at this point, when I'm putting myself on special teams, I'm just getting myself another step like I was when I was 18. I'm getting myself another more comfortable just to the tempo of the game and showing really my peers like Buddha and JT that I'm ready to come in and play. Like, this isn't a development league now. It's coming in and play now. So I want to come in and I want to assert myself now to help this team get to where the ultimate goal is, and that's Super Bowl and beyond that.
There's so much to learn, though. So how do you just stay focused on it and not get overwhelmed with everything that's coming at you?
You gotta look at it like a fun perspective. Like, you dream of this since I was like 5 when I first started playing ball. You know, everybody says one goes to the league. No one believes how true it can become until you get to that point where I was last year, where I'm knocking on the front door. I just need to get the key so I can open it, and that's where I'm at. I got the key. I need to open it. Now it's time to furnish the house, and with that comes the learning part. Make it fun. That's all you gotta do, man. I love the game, man. I'm a true football fanatic. So just learning a new defense, and I've already played it. I just got to learn a new verbiage. And like I said earlier, now that I'm really getting to find my techniques and how I think and why I move to the T, it makes it even more easy for me to learn the game. You know, we have all these coverages that have the same tools within them. It's just a different bird is doing a different job. So, man, you got to see it as a fun time, man. This is a really overwhelming process, they say. But I've been having fun. I've been living life since January, since I got done playing my last bowl game. This has been the funnest I've had in my entire life. And, like, that's kind of how you got to think of it. You know, we have these up and down days, but at the end of the time, man, you come with a smile on your face, man. And this is what you want to do. This is what I want to do. Like, I ain't got to go to school no more. I get to wake up, play football, like, and I'm getting paid to do it. Like, that's what I've always wanted to do my whole entire life. So just think of just think of it like that. Like, it would be very selfish to me, to the man above, for me to come in this building and not do what he made me destined to do. And that was not learn a playbook, not play hard, be a bad teammate. Like, one of the greatest things I can say is that I'm a great teammate. Like, in the most humble way, like, I was the greatest teammate in my locker room for the whole 5 years I was there. So, just coming here, adding that to this locker room with a lot of guys that are like myself, man, the power between a bunch of great guys and giving athletes confidence is crazy, man. So once I assert myself and they give me the confidence, man, it's going to be how I was when I was at Tech,
Yeah, how did Marvin Harrison Jr. look out there?
I didn't really see him too much because I was over trying to get done what I got to get done, but I know he's good. Dude's a baller. Yeah, I'm a fucking Sam football fan, so I've watched all these guys and all the guys throughout the draft play, go home after I play. If they're playing, watch the game. Either if we're on the plane, flying back, they're playing late, or we got an early game. Get to watch the games, watch the highlights. So it's just cool that they're on my team. I get to play with a lot of guys that I wish I would have played with. That's the cool part, you know.
Yeah.
And we all come from different places, so when you bring us all together, man, we're just sitting in the locker room, just chopping it up earlier, man. It was like, dang, like I thought when we came here it was gonna be like real quiet, like everybody, like Chris from Texas, man. He might be like the. I thought I was a social butterfly. He might be the dude. As soon as we got here, he was just energy. Like, I just came here, I was like a little kind of nervous. Like, okay, this is like the unknown. But when we got here, Chris was just like playing. He got on the ox. Soon we got on the van here, he's talking about, man, y'all quiet. It's the first day. I was like, he's like, I've never been to Arizona in my life, and y'all quiet. Like, this is dope. Since like, and that's the mindset you got to have about it, man. Like, you know, a lot of people have never been here, have never been in this position. So just have fun with it, man, and then shoot, gotta take care of it.
Let's go. Thanks, Brad.
Appreciate y'all.